Shalom Israel. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakadash, the born to the apostles, Nels Great Millstone for teaching us the truth, peace, and blessings, to the whole collective Israel, and Shalom. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father in Hebrew, Ba'ashem means the name, and Yahweh Shah is the name of the Lord begotten Son. Back on lesson, and today we're going to go a little bit more into this Arctic storm, this winter storm that you see in this article right here, and the heavy judgment that the Lord is laying out upon this place, man. These plagues, these pestilence, the destruction that Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is bringing upon this place, man. So I have a few quick articles I do want to dive into just to go a little bit more into the situation that's happening, because it's happening in other places also. But you see right here, the winter storm death toll rises to 27 in the Buffalo, New York area as residents remain trapped under feet of snow. There's other video that popped up that people were literally dead under the snow, man. People trapped in their cars. But we're going to dive into which I have a few other videos I do want to get just to go more into situations happening. Because once again, this is judgment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And there's once again no coincidence that you see is pretty much taking place right over Christmas, man. Once again, going to show the Lord is against these pagan and wicked holidays, man. They're not to be celebrated. And you wonder why these things are happening, why people are dying. You know? Heavy judgment from the Lord, man. At least 27 people have died in Erie County, New York, as a result of a massive winter storm which blasted much of the United States in recent days. County officials said Monday, bringing the nationwide death toll to 49. It's like the updated number of deaths in Erie County, which includes the city of Buffalo, comes as parts of the western New York remain buried by up to 43 inches of snow. Once again, plagues and pestilence from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, man. The Lord is cranking things up, or as people like to say, cranking it up a notch. Things are going to continue to get worse. And those that don't repent and take heed will be caught up in the midst of this judgment and plagues and pestilence the Lord's finna bring, man. And that's not only dealing with this Arctic storm that you are seeing, you know? As a living vehicle stuck in power out of thousands over the Christmas holiday, Brakadal Shai. Judgment, man. Jeremiah 10:2. Not to be celebrated, but the living vehicle stuck in power out for thousands over the Christmas holiday, just 1 month after the region was slammed with a historic snowstorm. But as I look into other articles, I do have other ones. And it's actually plays videos first, just to go what's happening over there in Buffalo. But it says updates on the blizzard in Buffalo, New York. It said cars stuck, people are missing, dying. Fire trucks are stuck, even the National Guard is stuck. This blizzard is insane. Plagues and pestilence from the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is not to be played with, man.
Holy fuck.
Look at this, man. This looks like things that you would see out of a movie, man. If you have seen the movie, I believe The Day After Tomorrow, if I'm correct. Basically where a gigantic it was like a gigantic wave or hurricane or whatever the case was, and basically an Arctic freeze hit, and everything was just getting frozen in the path. People being frozen in place, cars and all that. Kind of reminds me of that.
Bro.
Look at this. All these cars are abandoned, man. And this is just scratching the surface, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is going to kick things onto a whole another level, man. And why it's important to seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai to repent, man. Take heed to these warnings that you are given. Because you see, the Lord is not playing any games. And you do not want that smoke from Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai.
Bodies are still
A little bit more. And look at this.
Being recovered, and citizens are looting.
Yep, and you also had the looting that was happening too because of this blizzard. You had, windows being smashed and all these different, stores are being raided. And, pretty much happened right over Christmas too, man. So, hey, this goes to show that this is the Lord's doing, man.
Bodies are...
the Lord made it to where you weren't able to celebrate it, man. Heavy judgment going out a heavy Arctic storm where thousands of people are without power. I mean, man. I think I got like one or two more, and we'll jump into these other articles, and then we'll dive into the scriptures. Keep it short. I mean, look at that. But once again, the Lord is not playing. Now, this is, I believe, just dealing with the nation as a whole right here. The death toll rises to at least 57 as freezing temperature and heavy snow wallop swaths of U.S. The life-threatening cold temperatures and in combination with dangerous wind chills will create a potentially life-threatening hazard for travelers, the National Weather Service warns. Going to lockdowns and all that stuff, man. Which I do want to make a lesson touched on that, because one video that was basically going into more lockdowns to come, as we've been saying. Say a once in a lifetime blizzard has killed at least 50. Yeah, look at that. A once in a lifetime. Yahweh Shema Shai is cranking things up. And this goes to show that we're at the end of this place, man. The scriptures go into Matthew 24 and 21, as well as I believe what was it? But ultimately, once again, it's going to how we're heading some times that have never been seen before in history, man. Going to show how bad and great this time is going to be. Man. Diving more into it now, says has killed at least 57 people in the United States, including 27 in western New York, Erie County, as we just read, which is going to Buffalo. Now it says the number of deaths from the monstrous storm was expected to grow as snow continued to blanket Erie County, leaving roads in many areas impassable, including the majority of Buffalo County. Executive Mark Poloncarz said at the news conference. So we can see sort of the light at the end of the tunnel, but this is not the end yet. Poloncarz said we are not there. Snow is expected to fall in Erie County, and to Tuesday afternoon, nationwide temperatures plummeted and a huge snow drifts have trapped people in their homes and stalled travel. And we saw in that one video, people were literally stuck under the snow, man. Stretching from the Great Lakes near Canada to the Rio Grande, along the Mexican border, the storm has killed at least 57 people. Now let's dive into the article, get a little bit more information, and then we'll jump back into the scriptures. The looters ransack snowboard Buffalo as cops are stuck elsewhere. So, once I was mentioning is people ransacking stores, basically breaking in. Now it says, I don't know how these people can't even live with themselves, how they can look at themselves in the mirror. Buffalo Mayor Brian raged to reports Monday. They are lowest of the low, Brown said to the opportunistic crooks. Also going back to Matthew 24 and 21. Or I believe Matthew 24 and 12, Slovakia. Going to love of many shall wax cold. See the more agitated, more angry spirit on a lot of these people, man. And you see them just more shootings being more frequent. People looting, ransacking places. And you're going to see it happen a lot more, man. Some businesses had their windows smashed and merchandise damaged and stolen as snow and ice pummeled the region, local TV stations reported. The Buffalo cops made a few arrests according to the police commissioner, yada, yada, yada. So, ultimately, you get the main point. Probably leave one or two of these articles below the description if you want to look for yourself. Or literally just look up, Buffalo, NYC or, just NY and looking at situations happening. Now let's get 2 Ezra 15:11-12, because once again this is the work in the hand of Yahweh Shema Shai. But I'll bring them with a mighty hand, and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. As you know, going back to the book of Revelations, how America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, modern day Egypt. Excuse me. Read it from top one more time. But I'll bring them with a mighty hand, and they stretched an arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So Yahweh Shai smiting this place with plagues and pestilence, man. As you are seeing, things are continuing to ramp up and get even worse, as we've been prophesying through the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. That things are going to continue to pick up, that things are only going to, go more downhill. People have this so-called positive mindset that things are going to get better. America's going to rebound and go back to the way it once was. Acting like nothing's happening, man. Especially these devils telling you everything's all right, especially with America as a whole. That America is in the best state that it is possible, or it has been in years. When things are, matter of fact, just spiraling down the drain, man. Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation shall be smitten with a plague, and punishment the Most High shall bring upon it. So the Lord's not playing, man. Isaiah 29:6 is what we're seeing now. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh Shema Shav host with thunder and with earthquakes. We've seen multiple earthquakes happening all over the world, man. A few months back there, it was getting bad, man. And great noise with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So we're seeing these heavy storms the Lord's bringing upon this place, man. These plagues, these pestilence. You have, I'm gonna say pestilence. Are popping up more and more. Which I don't want to say the DI. Which I'll just put it right here. Trying to be careful on words. I don't want to get my video taken down. Just in case. But it says, thou shalt be visited of Yahweh Shai host with thunder, and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. Now they're going into how this is a judgment from Yahweh Shai, because the Lord is bringing it upon this place, man. Because this is, once again, the Lord's doing. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, and is there any that can deliver out of my hand? So showing this is the work of Yahweh Shai, because people be asking all these questions, wondering why these things are happening. What's going on? Why isn't the Most High, why isn't God doing anything about this? Because this is the work of the Lord, man. This is Yahweh Shai's doing. But these people can't see that. They want to continue to celebrate and partake in these pagan holidays, celebrate Christmas, which has nothing to do with our Lord Yahweh Shai. And they wonder why the Lord's killing these people, man. Sending an Arctic storm upon this place. Once again, this is no coincidence. You can't get past that, man. It's crystal clear. Zechariah 3:5. A few more scriptures. The just Yahweh Shai is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. So every day, every morning, judgment is brought to light. So a constant judgment the Lord is bringing upon this place, man. Every single day. Every morning doeth he bring his judgment to light. He fails not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Now let's get these last three. Close out with this lesson. Quick hits. Isaiah 45:7. To push the point across and bring it home. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. You've seen all these ransackings, these riots. People break into stores. Killing each other over food. Especially with all these once again, the storm that you are seeing. And this is judgment, the pure judgment the Lord's bringing, man. Read the last two. Now it says Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord had not done it? Once again, going to show that this is the hand, the work of Yahweh Shai. This is the Lord's doing. That's why you're seeing an Arctic freeze taking place over Christmas. Heavy judgment being brought out. Plagues and pestilence being set upon this place. And once again, those that don't repent and take heed and take these things serious, severe and terrible judgment is coming to you, man. Because there's no escaping the things that the Lord's going to bring upon this place, man. As things are continuing to ramp up and get even worse. And the only way out is our Lord Yahweh Shai. Going to John 14:6 and as well as other scriptures. He is the way out, man. Yahweh Shai's name literally goes to He is the deliverer. Come on. Now let's clear about Hebrews 10:31. Those are going to continue to play with Yahweh Shai, smack away the hand the Lord is extending out unto you. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. And you're going to learn to fear Yahweh Shema Shai the hard way. And whether you like it or not, you're going to learn to fear the Lord. But pretty much the main point already, as you're seeing the chaos, the judgment, the destruction, the plagues, the pestilence that the Lord is bringing upon this place, showing He's not playing at this place, is about to be destroyed very, very soon. And those that don't repent and seek Yahweh Shema Shai before it's too late will be destroyed. So seek Yahweh Shema Shai while these doors of mercy are still open. So hope, pray you're edified. Lord, Lord, I tie together the best of my ability and hit the main points. Do want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashem Kakadash, that wants the apostles, knows great mills over teaching His truth. Peace and blessings to Hope Collective Israel, and Shalom. Next one. Shalom.